Moodtrix's Fight School freshman year. Now, the earlier video I covered sophomore year, and the reason why I covered sophomore year before freshman year was because freshman year was highly anticipated, but sophomore year came through with a brand new twist. But before I get into what Fight School is basically an imitation of my past mistakes in my life that I corrected when I became an adult. To cut and simple, this was me in my prime. What made me in my prime and what didn't make me in my prime? What took me off the momentum? So Fight School was inspired by my freshman year when I was in high school. And the reason why it was inspired by freshman year was because freshman year was when I was actually top ranking and everything. Where it came to getting girls, where it came to dancing, where it came to a whole lot of other shit that I've been working hard for. I was able to show the results of my training and it was rocking for a bit, but I couldn't keep it consistent. Fight School, the reason why it was so essential to put sophomore year before freshman was the main fact that I could keep it consistent. Now we were gonna review junior year, but it got taken down due to the COVID-19. It will rise back up in 2021. So freshman year Fight School's theme was Yu-Gi-Oh, aka Get Your Game On. And that is due because of my obsession with Yu-Gi-Oh GX and my obsession with the Yu-Gi-Oh GX theme song. Everybody was fucking with Yu-Gi-Oh GX at the time. And this is at the time when I was already known for pulling hella girls. You know, hella club girls through Snapchat. But, you know, hella shit. But what was crazy about it is I actually got to show it in real life. I got to pull hella girls. So, freshman year started off as this. I start working at the Levi Stadium for the very first time, you know, and I start killing shit. I start selling booze. I start seeing some old friends from high school up in the stadium, and I see everyone there, and their outfits are outstanding. They'll be like, oh, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. And I make some good money there, so I keep it up, and I'm previously known as being the AMV maker for Thizzler. But life went on, I learned I had to get a little bit more profit, so I start working at John's Incredible Pizza. I start pulling girl after girl after girl after girl. Everybody was like, get your game on. I was watching King Kong, and then I went on Bart, and then I started pulling another girl's number, and then I started going to another mall. I was really doing it. I was doing it big, and I loved freshman year, and that whole job was hella cool. We had hella people who watch anime. Now let's get into the anime in freshman year. It started in 2018. Now, one particular thing you need to know about Fight School is it starts at the beginning of the year, and it extends all the way out to the year. So January to March, I was unemployed, but I was killing shit in the form of AMVs to a point where everybody was keeping up with my series. Because I was the most famous video editor in the Bay Area, I was constantly having Yu-Gi-Oh GX filled and pulled in all sorts of places. I had side beats at Cyrus. I had a lot of things going for it, you know. The Yu-Gi-Oh GX theme song was heavenly to so many people. I was able to keep up my anime clothing line, which is Universal Pull, at most. The reason why it was so monumental is because I was known for having so many products that I couldn't push due to lack of funds. Now that I was actually working, I was pushing my products, and I was getting even more and more publicity while I was able to make my AMVs. And so if you don't know, this is how it goes. You get a graphic and design, and you get AMV from me, and literally you get nothing but anime clothing. Anime, hip-hop AMVs were my thing. I was known as the guy with anime and hip-hop. I had the best fashion, and I had the best songs for the AMVs, you know. So specifically, when I got this job, I started dealing with all the Bay Area bitches, and I started really going in, like, to the utmost extreme, because of the very fact that when I was getting curved throughout high school, my freshman year and all. This is when I'm an adult where I can still flirt with girls that are relatively close to my age, you know. Because I was in my early 20s, I was able to match on these high school girls with ease, and they were 17 turning 18. I'm like, oh, okay. It's like, yes. It was so easy for me to match during their prime and everything. This is simultaneously while I got into MGTOW, and I was literally laughing at MGTOW, saying, oh, what the fuck is MGTOW? Are you guys scared? Are you guys pussies and this and that? This shit is easy. The momentum of jokes from freshman year were way too scared. There was this guy who was telling me at my job, who was over 30, telling me how to fuck bitches, like, you gotta get up in there and Tarzan and roar. And so I get the OG back, and I take a plate. I just get done with my cinnamon roll. I'm like, this is live footage of what happened last night. The anime for freshman year was so freaking intense. First, let's start off with, not only do we have the chance to share the wonderful Yu-Gi-Oh! GX with everyone while I was watching it from the start to the early hundreds, we also got to see all the great ongoing animes at the same time, like Darling in the Franxx and Black Clover's third season with the best opening of all time. It's also the debut of the almighty Megalobox. But most of all, most importantly, the best part of freshman year was My Hero Academia Season 3. The introduction to the Meatwad nigga and Toga was really intense. I love Cammy. Who didn't want Cammy as their waifu? So much intensity. Deku versus Muscular. Everything about Season 3 was better than Season 2, except for somewhat action. But what made up for it was the character interaction. Bakugo being saved in the Michael Jackson phase was really good. The vicious opening, I keep my ideas. Every time on Instagram I would make my story. Nothing gets better than freshman year. With that black robot. Don't get me started on the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX theme song. So I keep my job consistent, and I become a dishwasher, and I literally get into the utmost mess with all these different types of women. It's an epic art because I was also trying to avoid sexual harassment at the same time. You see, quick lesson. When you start fucking with bitches, they start collabing in order to break you down. Girlfriends are always talking to girlfriends about how to get them to settle down, how to get them to only get with one. And that was going through me at my entire job. That shit was fucking me. I did not like that. But at the same time, I was watching Kurama MGTOW videos, so this guy giving me hints of how to avoid that shit. But at the same time, we really hit at the ballpark. With all these different animes that came out, Goblin Slayer, you gotta understand, cells out working, but that's for a later time in freshman year. Now let's start with the beginning of freshman year intermediate. So we get introduced to the boy that is Moodtrix. The chance that he gets to enter when he didn't have, when he was coming up, is the time when he has the most clout. He was able to pull a girl named Alexis. Because of his Yu-Gi-Oh! GX obsession, she literally came up in the blue uniform saying that, yo, I'm Alexis Rose. I'm like, oh my god. A homeboy asked what his quirk was. And he's like, oh, what you mean, my quirk? And he's like, yeah, what's your quirk? I'm like, manipulation. I'm like, what you mean? That's my mouthpiece. I can make you do anything. Oh, okay. I start rising through the ranks at my job. My boss likes me. I'm doing good. I'm still consistent with everything. And I was able to backtrack a little bit. You need to go check out my backtrack MV. And before continuous, we had the Raven Justice Don't Matter with the Gray Man. You have to understand that this was the prime year for me and AMVs. And the Cuban Doll, bitch, I heard, was hella fucking raw. You need to check that out. Those 3 AMVs in the description below. Just to give you a taste of what freshman year was. Now, what drove freshman year to the fullest extent was backing on all these girls at my job, but then getting a chance to do it at an anime convention. I'm ducking and dodging X's. I'm trying to cheat and not get caught. I'm trying to do everything right now. And they're all trying to bring me down, but I'm also doing hella good. I'm staying consistent. I'm staying out of trouble. So all of a sudden, they hit me with, are you going to Fanime? And I'm like, sure, why not? I stated in a previous video that I gave up on cons a long time ago because they were boring. And because, you know, the women weren't that hot at the time. But in the evolution, they got hotter and hotter. So I'm like, okay, it's okay, but you know, I'll go anyway. So I go, and I'm already known for anime clothing, so oh shit, I finally get to take my anime clothing to the con. So now that I get to bring my anime clothing to the con, I get to pop out with a guy that's known as Dope Flamingo. All pink, all with an appetite like no other. So I get the Fanmade 2018 and automatically the bitches are loving me. I literally get away with consensual growth after consensual growth after consensual growth. These bitches are all on me, croaking on me and shit. It was monstrous. Also known for having a sick ass style. You know, I had hella surprise for the cosplays like Util Milkovich. I was blown. I got to see Hiei, and funny enough, I got to make an AMV for Too Short as Hiei from Yu Yu Hakusho. And I got to see him at the convention. I'm like, oh hell yeah. Hella fucking shit came on. That was the most lit convention I've been to so far. Too many different cosplays, too many different ideas, so much crazy shit. I even got to be able to put the fusion dance on Spotlight. That was amazing. Okay, so that was really, really good. So Fanmade 2018, and I'm known for pulling all the women one after another. It was fucking crazy. I'm known for literally making it the most hip hop as well, you know? So besides bringing that fashion to the con, I am also learned for doing other stuff like singing Snow Fairy from Fairy Tale on stage. Hella shit I got to do that I didn't even know Fanmade had, and I got to kill shit and dance too. So it's like, damn, it was so amazing, and I got famous from being top tier in the cosplay community. Never wanted to cosplay. I did not think cosplay was anything cool. The most I would see was regular, you know, the Teen Titans, the High School of the Dead, some CCs, no Gyas. But other than the basic shit, I didn't see anything. But this year was totally different. I got to see Android 13 in cosplay. I'm like, I will never, ever got to see Super Mario in cosplay. That was literally the best vacation of my life. And their freshman year was so fucking dope. There, besides me being able to prove that I can pull woman after woman after woman, and be an intellectual with people who are actually hella cool, hella nice, like how anime fans are supposed to be, it was crazy. I even got to see Maximilian Pegasus. The utmost craziness. And funny enough, when I transferred over into sophomore year, I became a regional Yu-Gi-Oh player. Yep, it was consistent. I was chilling with 2 girls or more, even before when it came out to a movie, before I did everything. They were always strung along. And it was hella dope, literally. The OGs kept on cracking me up. They kept on getting me through the space. Kept on encouraging me. The Mac telling me to eat her ass through the drive-thru. It was an OG at my job, and he was calling me Squirrel Boy. And he's like, eat pussy like that? Stupid OG telling me about some high school girls. He's all like, get that ass away from me. So I get famous from going in at Fanmade, and things go great. I'm still keeping up my job. I come out with a couple of tracks, not too many haymakers, but good enough. Fanmade was so lit that year that I finally considered cosplaying. So that was the first half of freshman year. Now let's get into the second half. The second half of freshman year was avoiding the trouble that comes with the fame. Because I was so heavily into Mac in freshman year, I had to look out for the jealous people. The struggle and the war trying to maintain my job while dealing with multiple girlfriends. It ended up me leaving on a good note, and because I went to Fanmade, I already had Crunchyroll planned. So the first cosplay I think about doing is Killick Rung from Soul Eater. My first time cosplaying, and I referenced one of my favorite black characters in anime. Funny enough, that same year, I get to see the legendary RDC World. Not only am I famous for going in at Fanmade, I'm also famous for going in at the dance floor wearing Max Goofy Super Saiyan. So my entry to Crunchyroll was fantastic. I really got to show my cosplay skills, abilities, and I got to go far beyond what I thought I was gonna do. So Crunchyroll told people at conventions, yes, I'm known for pulling a lot of women, but I'm also known for being a mega. I am known for being a huge fan with a vast knowledge of anime. Shout out after shout out after shout out in Crunchyroll, especially when I made a MGTOW video saying why I quit playing sports in high school, and guess what? I got to see Sakuragi Hanamichi himself in cosplay. So freshman year pops off, and I'm known for literally just being this new cosplay superstar who's killing it. And I had so many more references, so much more shit going on, and it was the exact opposite of how it was in high school. You see, in high school, let's make a comparison. My freshman year, I got into skateboarding when I was in high school, and I was really pressured to get the biggest of the baddest skateboard till it came to a point where my so-called friend tried to stop on my board and he accidentally broke it. This time, it was hella different. I wasn't forced to do ollie and K-flips and tray flips and all that dumb shit. I could literally just do a manual, and girls would look at me and they'd be like, do it again, do it again. I'm like, this is the only thing I know how to do. I don't care, do it again. And that is why you win. And then the other guy started to do kickflips and shit in front of me while I'm in cosplay. It's like, it doesn't matter, I got the bitch. Unnecessary flexing means nothing because you feel soft at heart. They actually appreciate me for who I am and don't have me do extra dumb shit. I was at the level of popularity that I could literally do anything, and it didn't matter. But it was because I put so much work into. What I wanted to do was what I knew what I was doing. I wasn't just showing off. I put in the work. I had performance after performance after performance of consistency with goodness. So I still had some personal work to do freshman year, and I got to prove myself and everyone that I am more dimensional besides pussy. I can sing. I have talent. So when I mean sing, I mean J-pop. It got down to I went to one of the cons in UC Berkeley, and I ended up having an outstanding performance singing World's End by Code Geass. All in the same day, I'm getting covered by multiple people who are giving me shoutouts, such as Dawn from Pokemon and Black Launch. Overall, freshman year was filled with epicness, spontaneous combustion, so much different content coming out. We'll still be able to have the same context as anime. There was way too many hype movements that went on in freshman year, such as the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX theme where everybody got their game on, the fanime going in, the crazy anime video games that came to play, such as Shinobi Striker and My Hero One's Justice. Both were character customization and fashion to just suit the theme of freshman year. If you want romance, comedy, action, and epicness, you subscribe to freshman year. The true meaning of freshman year, aside from what it was in high school, is doing a lot of work and getting rewarded for your hard work you put in. I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit. The reason why I blew up in all those aspects was because I've been training hard. I've been waiting a long time to get a job. I've been waiting a long time to show my skills. So when I finally got the opportunity, I was already training hard in the hyperbolic time chamber. If you look at the Dark Game audiobook, it tells you exactly how and when I became the man I am today and how I transferred over to Fanmade 2018. From being a Bay Area video editor / fashion designer. Go check out the videos I put in the description below if you want to learn more about how and why it was so dramatically different from my freshman year in high school and why everything panned out. The first thing you get to see in the description is my freshman year at American and why it differs so much. But this is Moodtrix. I want everyone to know that junior year will be postponed, but it's coming with the fire. This is Moodtrix, and this is Flight School Freshman Year Review.